Hello everyone, T-Man978. Welcome to another chill review, another lunchtime special. Anywho, this is 3Zero's Mega Man, or Rockman as he's known in Japan. It's a part of their MDLX series. Normally they have been releasing Transformers in this series, but they are finally branching out. Actually, I don't know if this is the first one, but it comes in the shipper as you see. We're doing the whole unboxing experience a little bit. But yeah, here we go. I'm not going to linger on this too much. I typically don't like to have the packaging be over a certain amount of time. But here, there you are. If this could help you in any type of way, there's that. These are the things that are included with this specific release. MDLX is more of their budget, highly articulated figure line with die-cast. But as you can see, we get the instruction manual. We get his charge shot, which is nicely detailed. Like, it's lighter blue, as you notice right there. If you were to shine a light on there a certain type of way, it will probably give off a good effect. There's a piece of his Mega Buster in there. You get these two cupping hands, and the paint on these is nice. The paint is good, period, on there. He feels like really good and feels premium. Here's this optional face, which we'll show later. You get this E-can right here, or yeah, they're calling it an E-can. I don't think it's an E-tank. Transparent plastic, if you couldn't tell. And we get his Mega Buster right here with that little power gauge on it. Nicely painted. And here's this jewel in there. I figured I should try to get as close as humanly possible to that. So that is transparent with silver around it, and it is panel lined in there, as you can see. And while we're zooming in on things, here's this. I don't know if I like the face completely, to be honest with you. Especially like the shading underneath of where his eyelids would be. I don't know how necessary that would have been, but definitely from certain angles it looks like it should look. Same effect right here on the side of his, like his, whatever you would call these things. This, especially this, feels metal. Like that feels metal, and I think maybe possibly some of this, a lot of this was really cold out of the package. I can't tell, but I definitely feel like this is die cast and that's die cast. The legs are die cast, the feet are die cast, at least this part. And there are magnets in the bottom of the feet. I don't have anything here that I could display him on, but here's a video I posted on Instagram. If you're not following me on Instagram, you should probably do that. But there you saw the demonstration. Nicely detailed. The difference between this and like the Jada Toys one is they went with a different knee shape. Like, I think he's supposed to have these spikes in his knees, like depending on the artist. But the one with Jada Toys doesn't have that. It's more rounded. I never bought it. I have two of his Robot Master friends, so I'll show him next to that. But you know, let's get right into the articulation. The head is on a dumbbell, I believe, and a ball at the base, so it can look up considerably, look down a lot for sliding poses. You get the tilts, and of course it can rotate. The shoulders are on that. It's a hinge with a post and a ball on the end. So you get that McFarlane floating butterfly type action. But you can't get the arm in front of the body that much. Of course it can rotate, and these joints in the shoulders especially are very tight. You can swivel there. You get more than 90 on the elbow, like that should do that. You may have to like try to bend it a few times because this one doesn't seem to bend that much. I mean, it's tighter, so I did get it up. This hand right here was definitely tight, but there is a dumbbell joint inside of here, so the wrists do go in and out and up and down, but they're fists right now, so that's not too majorly important. You get that much on both parts of the upper torso and the lower torso, or the abdomen. You get this much crunch right there. You get side tilts. Of course, it rotates in both areas. The legs don't drop down or anything, but they are on ball joints. I have popped this leg off. The ball joints are very tight, and this little swivel right there is stiff. So getting that to angle how you need it to angle can be tough, but using everything he can get a very high kick, as you can see right here. But you get swivel at that thigh, the knee bends this much, and what's not very tight is the knee joints. It seems to stay, but if you were to shake this, they would definitely drop because the legs are heavy. The feet are on drop down, so they can kick forward a lot, kick back, you get ankle pivot, and it can rotate. So you shouldn't have too much trouble getting him in whatever pose you need to get him in. The arm can detach both of them, so you can decide which arm you want his Mega Buster to be on. And you can plug this in. Now, oh boy, I was supposed to show that later. But it can bend. Now that I've been messing with it, that can bend up. I couldn't get it to bend more than 90 degrees before, but we have that. We could pop this hand off. And I have this bent, so I'm gonna kind of get it straight. It's very tight, like I mentioned. But we can have him holding the arm forward and putting his hand under there, which is good. Choo, 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 choo. And there is no really like good gripping spot, so you just gotta like kind of pry at that until you get it off. And we can apply this blast, this charge shot right there. And the face, we can kind of grab at here to get that off. Pull the face off. That's what it looks like. It has 3 pegs on the back. And plug this in. You know, I'm all these mistakes and whatnot, I'm leaving all this in here. This is gonna be a mega chill review like The Amazing does. But look, here we go. And let's zoom in on this face a bit. Let me get the charge shot out the way. But there's the difference in the look. So, I do wish that he came with like the little, what do they call them? They call them the lemons, the little yellow shots. I think they should have had one where it's 3 shots in a row. They've done that effect with Samus, with Figma. They could have done that here. So that would have been a cool add. And instead of just these cupping hands, I wish he had some like open dynamic hands for other poses besides this. That would have definitely been cool. Here he is interacting with the E-can with these hands, just to get that out of the way and let you see that that can happen. But with his cool feel and the posability, you can get him into most of his like iconic poses for the most part. Like here's another one. I would like it more, as I mentioned, if he had the open dynamic hand. But while I'm complaining, I guess this hand can work for more stuff if you needed to. But he doesn't come with a whole bunch, all things considered. But it's also not that expensive for what you get. and the fact that it's like an import style toy. The MSRP is $39.99, which is basically $20 more than what Jada Toys costs for their figures. But they don't have die cast or the type of joint system this has. If I have any complaints, these hips, like kicking them forward is okay, but trying to get it back down is like it bumps every time. It's kind of like frustrating. And his legs, because of the way they're shaped, it is difficult getting them in an angle where it looks natural. So he kind of always has to be in like an A stance. Twist. But he's good. I like him. He's cool, but he's not like the coolest thing I ever purchased, like import style wise. Like if you want super duper extra crazy cool, Designer Series Mega Man X right here. Figma Metroid Dread Samus. Deluxe Class Transformers Legacy Transformers Prime Universe Cliff Jumper. And here are Jada Toys Iceman and Fireman, which they are going for a different scale. These guys are more puffy, more beefier than this Mega Man, and their Mega Man is probably around the same as this right here in height. But as you can see, it just depends on you. If you decided to wait for this like I did, then there's that. But I think I'm gonna buy the Jada Toys Mega Man. I like wasting money. And of course that is Jakks Pacific Mario, Baby Mario. But yeah, end of the day, this guy is cool. I like him. I don't feel disappointed with my purchase. It didn't cost that much, and it is very, very premium. I just wish it had certain extra features that would have made it a little bit more dynamic for me. Anything else, you heard what I nitpicked about. Anywho, thank you for watching this. Until next time, T-Man978 out of here.
Figure action.
Join the Syndicate Toy Hunters Facebook group. Link in the description. Click the videos. Click the fucking videos, baby. Click the videos. You should really